Well... You don't know? It's obvious. Well... Huh? See? Hey. Huh? Now then. Right? Huh? Damn right.
Yep.
Hey. Jeez. Jeez, you're pathetic.
I won't forgive you.
Jeez.
Fine, fine. Hey, hey.
Get.
Hey, that's right! You stupid brother! Mon Ami's such a dumb child. Yoo-hoo! Hey! It's true. Very nice. Hey! You're so evil. But still...
Fine. What happened?
Damn right.
If you flinch, you...
super difficult. Damn it. How?
What's up?
Hey, hey.
You?
Hey, hey! Now then. Even so. Hey!
You.
Yep.
I am concerned.
You pissed me off.
Fine.
Hey. Huh? Hey!
Impossible!
Hold it. So...
Hey!
Hey! I see. See?
Fine. Listen well.
See?
Hey. I think...
Hey!
What's that mean? Hey!
Do you have a minute? Well?
Damn it! Now then. See? Well... What?
It appears. To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Man, I know it's bad, but... though I really don't feel like it, even though it's impossible since it's so annoying.
Hey! Damn it!
Hey!
Hey.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
It appears you cannot... It's nearly showtime!
Yep.
Damn it! Well... Man. Damn it. What? Isn't that right? Well... Hey. No good at all. Right? Man. Hey. Well, yeah.
Well now. Yoo-hoo! Hey! Now I'm... Hey! Now then. Yup! Now then, during the if you vote correct, I'll punish everyone. I'm sure you guys are whoever survives. Huh?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I just... discovered Nekomaru's body a little... little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss... Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Of course you're not. You're much...
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after.
We heard the body discovery announcement too. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which...
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Well, the weapon is up. What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You could...
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
I guess we should figure... The weapon was right there!
That pillar.
No, the killer used and beat the crap...
If it was unexpected...
That's right! The weapon is decided! I guess we should figure out the weapon was right there!
That pillar.
No, the killer used that and beat the crap out of him!
If it was unexpected...
That's right!
It was a surprise beating!
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar.
No, the killer used that and beat the crap out of him!
No, that's wrong! No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body. If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's...
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster? Me?
Just so y'all know, I was trying to test you guys. I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
It seems that was...
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must...
I see!
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon! Coach Nekomaru got...
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body! With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar.
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid! He ain't the type to commit suicide.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar...
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way...
Huh?
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the...
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go! There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you... I'm getting hella excited!
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of...
Sonia, I'm getting hella excited!
There's no need to lift...
If the pillar was beating him with it is...
What about tipping the pillar? They aimed right for his...
Even I could...
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, I'm getting hella excited!
There's no need to lift...
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and
Even I could
Considering the pillar's weight.
It probably exerts.
Sonya! I'm getting hella excited!
There's no need to lift.
If the pillar was beating him with it is...
What about tipping the pillar over? There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was beating him with it is...
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his.
Even I could.
Considering the pillar's weight.
There's no need to lift.
If the pillar was beating him with it is...
What about tipping the pillar over? There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over, considering the pillar's weight.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over, considering the pillar's weight. It probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonya, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a...
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's wrong! If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragment?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too.
I see. That was entirely my...
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar?
There's no way I can let it go.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh?
But we can't say for sure that instinct... There's another way to use that pillar to kill.
Is that...
Then I shall ask you.
You guys... You're unable to clear a path to the future with... What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the...
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you.
Hey, Nagito. What? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorant...
Huh?
Who cares?
Well, first, but when combined with the specific...
A specific...
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing?
So, Nagito knows...
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
That's right. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion, I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst. It's only fitting that I
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the
In order to clarify that,
Huh?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, I forgot. Except for Hajime.
Except for Haj...
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse. Then I think it must have something to do with... Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, but in actuality, they are both the same building. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but...
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion. In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also...
We've already settled. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
In truth, are actually the exact same place. In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
No, that's wrong! Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed?
Hajime, I won't tolerate...
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall. But when we went to
It's probably... If it is, then see?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that...
Bow down! Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
Well, we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving,
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved.
If it is too heavy to carry, just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake. There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing. There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprised at wielding the pillar. He could have moved it all easy as pie. It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene. It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic robot, the pillar, the body, everything.
Allow me to cut through those words! Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil.
Huh?
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar change, physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible.
Then it's impossible.
I am terribly sorry.
It's all right. A fired-up Miss Sonia is awesome.
So what really happened? Does that mean that...
We can't be certain. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea.
Hey, I thought it would come to this. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint.
Give us the answer, not a...
But then it wouldn't mean anything. It's also important for me because it will help me...
But how do we know your hint is any good?
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is...
I see!
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something.
That's right. The hint is what I saw. In the depths of the final dead... And there, a small kid from that window...
Strange.
Instead of explaining it, at an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the
You took up.
Yep. See? Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House. From the secret room within the final... But... don't you think it's weird? If the Funhouse's structure is what you guys have, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this. Then let's begin.
Crap! Here! You said this photo was taken from the hidden room, and if that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then, this photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor.
I see. And is that...
Here! If the structure of the Funhouse... Grape House and Strawberry House should... Which means, if you're viewing the... But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower.
That's right. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely...
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now, if you guys are truly symbols of... It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too. Even though he's just a normal... Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on
I'm asking you just to be safe.
The top floor.
Such sharp eyes.
top floor.
But the Monokuma archive should...
What does it mean?
It's all coming together! Got it.
Then let me hear it. What?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't... So where did Grape House go? There is only one possibility. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different three-story buildings. They're actually one six.
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture,
I see!
on top of Grape House. Because of that, the photo take all together. This means the first floor of Strawberry House.
Oh, snap! I never expected that the two houses were
But what about the shape of the building?
Strawberry House is four-sided.
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different a quadrilateral and a hexagon. And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower,
In order to conceal the unique design, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd! Don't you think a building full of so many...
Then, it's true?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different...
Constructing a building like that on your own without my...
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged...
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House, Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building...
Aw, your precious hammies don't... Alrighty then. I'll...
Oh, I see.
I'll definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash. Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight! So which one was the fake body? Shut up! Just pick one of them! I'm gonna solve this mystery. Then hurry up, dummy!
One of the bodies in one of the was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy.
You're magnificent!
No fair! So which one? Shut up! Just pick one of them! I'm gonna solve this. And hurry up!
One of the bodies in was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
I'm gonna solve this. And hurry up!
One of the bodies was actually a.
You mean a fake?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
It should be possible to.
You're magnificent!
No fair! So which one? Shut up! Just pick one of them. I'm gonna solve this. And hurry up!
One of the bodies in was actually a dummy.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash. And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies was actually a dummy.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash. And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Damn it! I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash. Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my. So which one was it? Shut up! Just pick one of them. I'm gonna solve this. And hurry up!
One of the bodies was
Actually a dummy!
No, that's wrong! Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can...
Huh? Me?
Remember? When we moved from Grape, we thought the body had moved. Right up until that moment, you were the killer couldn't have known how...
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it...
Miss Sonia, you...
It's alright. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button. It'd be much more convenient for...
I see.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to...
Maybe it was simply...
The body moved to...
You can't think of a device like that? Remember when we entered the... That device is just like that.
I got it!
You must be
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was...
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
It's the tower. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall, it all leads to the same room.
So that's why we could only enter it for...
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower is set, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back and a picture of a grape on the far back?
If the room just moved...
Plus, after the incident, But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those...
Not just that, but if I...
There are too many strange things. Was that...
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead.
What did...
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what...
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
I see!
Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't...
And why did the picture on the far back door change? The reason is because that...
I see!
So that's it.
Only the floor.
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator. That's why we saw different doors. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the... And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far...
Then, where do the different floors lead?
lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Just for show?
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were It was actually very effective.
I don't get it.
Did you hear that, mon ami?
Don't blame this on me.
Then I'll take responsibility.
Like, there's no way that's gonna happen.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as...
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you could... The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse. The appearance of a body in the tower would In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, and using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth that the two have... The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure?
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically. If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly If that elevator moves vertically, then, when your back is facing the elevator, both towers Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your... And inside Strawberry... Which means the... Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
If the two houses are connected vertically...
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, if the contact elevator... The towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning...
It's clearly contradictory.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
If the two houses are connected vertically...
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, if the contact elevator is behind, the towers are in opposite directions.
We will never give up!
If the two houses are...
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
No, that's wrong! The elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that Compass Nagito game.
Ah, that. From start to finish.
Rotated.
Meaning, as the elevator moved, it also rotated. It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side, which means the exit would be on the opposite side once...
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry.
An elevator that rotates while it moves.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, and since the building doesn't really need...
That's not splendid.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. I'm different from these...
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? What's the ultimate weapon that...
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is?
What is the octagon?
Oh my... As long as you know what an octagon means...
I see!
If I recall, an octagon is a shape with...
I didn't expect you to know that. I guess I should continue listening.
here!
Why is that place the octagon?
You know how the four-sided strawberry house is on top of the six-sided? If you cut a four-sided shape out of a six-sided...
That's basically the gist of it. The true identity of the octagon. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the which means the killer used the building structure as... Like me, the killer, probably, and then thought of a way to kill making use of the...
The funhouse itself is the weapon. So they killed using the building structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon!
Hiya!
Hello.
Oh well. Let's just...
Is it...
I mean, that's not the killer who used the building structure.
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon?
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I will sincerely
Retract.
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of...
There is no such thing as forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desire.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Neko. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything.
Akane! You're drool...
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think...
How they killed...
It might be better if we clarify the cause...
I see!
That's it? I think he might...
Died from
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where... Then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off?
That, I don't know.
Don't just... Where in that building would you even be...
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is up.
Did you forget how the elevator functions?
But my... When the elevator is on the 1st, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the...
Then, how about this? After locking they moved the elevator and made use of the...
Hold on! As long as there's a moving up, the other door won't open, which means the elevator...
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
When the elevator is on, you can't go through the door on the...
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, They moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open. Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
When the elevator is on the... You can't go through the door?
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
We will never give up!
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door?
It'd be impossible.
Then, after locking they moved the elevator and made use of the drop.
Hold on, did you forget? As long as there's a moving object.
No, that's wrong! That sensor should only work if Nekomaru wasn't moving inside. The elevator...
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him.
I see. So...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, there would have been no drop for him to fall and die from.
That's what I was about to explain, before Kazuichi and...
Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop with...
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
I agree with that! Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the door...
If they did something like that...
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Huh?
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode, tied the tip of the wire into a knot, and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th... With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
You better not finish that sentence!
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique... By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru...
Too easy! So what if they created a drop? There's no way you... Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, because if he's suspended in midair... Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Allow me to cut through those words! What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like...
He has an alarm inside his body. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were if something like that happened to you, instinctively, your body would start moving.
And then, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were...
But Nekomaru didn't fall because
He fell because the entire doorknob came...
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused...
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that.
I see. So that...
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears I'm just a pest. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so!
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey! Why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy. He gets off on this!
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor.
I see!
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up...
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was...
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally...
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at...
Now that you mention it, there was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before...
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30...
It appears yet another... How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7...
That's what I want to know!
We headed for Grape Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest. That's gotta be it!
We headed for Grape before 7 a.m.
But the alarm inside was set for 7...
Nekomaru died...
His time of death and one of those must...
The killer probably... They probably messed with the clock inside...
No, that's wrong! No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No. I checked all the clocks in...
Oh, that's what I asked you to do.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that...
If there's no possibility that...
Please believe me.
Then maybe...
I never misunderstand.
It's all coming together! You said you checked all the clocks inside the building.
Yeah, none of the clocks.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building...
I see.
So that's what it was. This is truly...
Now's not the time to be pleased. More...
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Or his scream.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used to...
If only I heard the sound when he...
I agree with that. That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise.
It was when we were What is it, sir?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard?
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were...
I could not sleep at all. I was
There's nothing to worry about.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference...
I heard that sound probably...
Huh?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the...
Excellent work,
I see!
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no...
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there...
However, for what reason did the killer alter?
The reason is obvious. So they could lure out just Nekomaru. If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru. From there, the killer's... I see!
That's it! The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Great Tower every morning at... But if they messed with all the clocks inside the building...
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure...
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru, and if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. At that time, he was heading over to Monaco.
I see. Now that I think about it...
Too early!
When you said everyone, we thought we came to the tower on time, but in...
Ah, jeez! That's... well, what was it? You know, tripping over a foot.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's spot?
Wrong! Too bad!
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it!
It's incorrect!
That's definitely the correct answer.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects?
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower.
Are you talking about that alarm? A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor.
Which means that person just who isn't.
You're the only one! The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagi. It was just me, Gundam, and...
You didn't come out, even though you weren't in your room.
If that's the case, where...
Please.
If you don't hurry up and answer...
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't?
It's me.
Not only did I not hear the alarm,
However, it is obvious that I did not... But I did not hear the rumbling sound either.
To be honest, it's not just them. I was in a pretty deep sleep. It wasn't that. I probably
Couldn't hear it.
you still don't. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common.
got it! Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall...
The reason we couldn't...
That's right. It was because you actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hot. Now then, you guys must...
Hold on a...
Why? Well,
Decisive factor?
You're the only one! Gundam, there's... When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge...
What's wrong with... If the bell of catastrophe
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe... Nagito was staying in a deluxe room, and so why were you able to hear...
Gun...
There is only one possibility. That's why, even though you were staying...
Gundam...
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of...
Me?
After you saw Nekomaru until the moment that... If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Mekamaru's murder, the killer still needed to prepare...
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be... Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already...
And once they tried to go back, they...
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm, and they were supposed to stay in their room.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm, just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the... After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, unfortunately...
Because...
So the killer couldn't go back to their room.
But why'd you come out?
If Gundam tried to hide, and if that would have been the worst possible outcome.
If those two had just checked the deluxe room, how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko...
Gundam?
Answer me this, including...
Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right. That means I have 5 top...
Is that...
You bastard!
Do not panic. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. That's right. That's all it was.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you.
I see. Well, you don't have to admit it. So, why don't we just go ahead?
Hold on a...
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this kill...
Hey! What do you...
Perhaps I should say, just a boring farce. So boring, so... Seriously!
Nagito, something... At some point during the investigation, what actually happened?
Well, let's just leave that...
Ah! You said opening...
Please hold on! We have yet to hear Gundam...
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
In fact, I shall deny the...
Since the beginning...
Based on your... I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower. From there, after returning to... Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was...
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control... Plus, the stopped elevator should have been... If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape for these reasons.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you...
However, I was already at Strawberry House, which means you're...
Are you serious?
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House...
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they hadn't...
Or if there was a secret passage.
How much longer do you plan to... Why don't we stop this already? That elevator, the only means of travel, as long as that your assumption...
Plus, the elevator broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot...
Since I was at... There's no question that
It would have been different if they had...
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already? That elevator, the only means of travel between...
No, that's wrong! No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist!
Then why don't we ask the person who actually... You're the only one! Nagito? Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one. There's a secret passage connecting the first... Isn't that right?
Jeez. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the 1st floor of Strawberry House. After I opened... Surprise, surprise!
Meaning the 3rd floor and the 4th floor.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone...
Infinity Unlimited Flame! However, what if the killer was unaware of the...
There's no way they...
That is merely an illusion. If you...
There's no way I can stop.
Don't make me angry! Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I can't back down! I already proved a secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning! You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion...
Allow me to cut through those words! The wire used to string up the hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse.
Where the only place I can think of is... There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty...
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that...
If that's the case, they obviously know...
It seems... This is... Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture, but there's no reason to waste any more time on... Hey! First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point, so he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower...
Their plan was about... They can just greet everyone the next morning as if...
And, without...
I'm going to continue summarizing. Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru, so by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered...
Hold on! Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry?
You fools do not understand! Ha! You make me laugh!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears... Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish!
What do you...
It's obvious! I'm going...
Are you saying you still have more?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought. Truly frail. Succumbing so easily to the... If you want to set me up as the killer,
That's wrong. You're the one.
Such a Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone at first. You must provide a reason that will you have... I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easy?
This is the end! Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, as long as you had the power of the hamster...
Oh?
Are you seriously saying...
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster. In fact, we saw that with our very...
Now that you mention it, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper. Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, aim to secretly get one of them behind Mechamaru and press the button on the back.
How about it?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how... I have no...
Admit it?
It appears I've obtained... Fine! Then you must... Victory can only be built upon a foundation of... Now, trample this life! Pull the curtain strings of this...
Here's everything that happened in this case. Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, they can set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry. They obtained these tools from the Octagon. This means the killer discovered that secret being Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, by that point, the killer had already messed with. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi began. However, because the contact elevator was broken, so he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the kill... With the power of hand... This forced him to... From there, the killer First, they set the... Then they tied him up with a metal... After leaving Strawberry, they did this to keep us from... and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building's... Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to trap. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending. And Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was secure, and placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from With this, the killer... so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru... But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru early, as a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no option... The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, he woke up while he was still hanging up. Originally, the loop of wire, but because there was a heavier load than expected, Nekomaru fell from the... He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the... That someone is Gundam Tanaka.
That was splendid!
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you!
I cannot believe it. I cannot believe something like that!
You don't wish to forgive me? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes!
Now then, please pull. Who will be please? Crap! I bit my... Yahoo! Yaha! Nice!
Now then. Jeez.
Fall might. Listen well! How pitiful.
Fine.
Damn it!
This, too, must be the will of Kazap.
You.
Let's make history.
That is...
Let me tell you this.
Huh?
I can see it!
Could it be?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent.
This scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team. This is great! And what is your reason? Do you...
I am the Warlock, Gundam tonight.
I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going...
In response to your spirit, I won't go easy on you. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tech.
Nekomaru need I. Your blood will drip.
That is...
Let me tell you this.
You weakling!
Fall, my tears.
If you flinch, you will die!
Let me ask. Fine.
Listen well!
I shall engulf this world.
I renounce you!
You.
But...
Damn it.
Fine. Fall.
Oh. You...
Let's make history.
Well?
My name is Gundam tonight!
Fade like dust in the wind.
Yes, in...
Please wait! I beg of you!
Huh?
I beg of you!
How pitiful. Fine. What is it, my four dark Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. However, there is no need. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that is why.
Pride! Let us... That is open sesame pandemonium!
Let's give it everything!
Danganronpa. 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 Danganronpa.
Damn it. Damn it! The worst.
Oh. You are right. You are right.
Now then.
Hey!
It's not like that.
Huh.
Hey. Right?
Well... Damn it. It's obvious.
Monokuma appears!
Now then.
What's this? What's the matter?
Well...
Hello.
Hey.
Say what?
You don't even know? Isn't that right?
Of course!
But...
Who knows?
Hey. Well... Right?
You're getting all riled up! No, no!
Hey,
Yep.
Right?
No, no, no! Unbelievable.
Well... You're right. Huh?
Like...
Whoa.
Say what?
You don't know? Hey. See? Hey.
That's...
Stupid fool!
Oh my!
Hey!
Huh? What's up?
I'll pick you up!
I am concerned.
Jeez.
Huh?
All right.
My...
I'm no doll. I'm Mini Maru.
You serious? Thanks.
Well...
I'll pick you up!
Whoa! Man. Engines revving. Huh. Miss Sonia?
Oh my!
Are you kidding me? Jeez.
I am Mini Maru.
Man. That's right.
You serious?
Of course.
Hey, hey.
Well. Hey, hey!
But still...
Now then. Hey, bastard!
Huh?
Ah.
Right? Of course! Listen!
Hey!
I am sorry!
Huh? You!
What?
Hey, hey. Ding, 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 ding.
Don't misunderstand.
So... I'll show you my serious...
Hey, hey! What are you saying? Hey, hey, hey! What?
Settle down. All right.
Damn right. All right!
Starting to get pumped up!
Leave it to me.
So this is the last island. Guess it has an ambiance befitting of a final island.
No.
Anyway,
Hajime. See? Well? Hmm. Well? Yep. Hey, hey. But still. Hey, hey. See? Yep. Hmm. Hmm. Phew.
No.
Hey! I won't forgive you!
My little sister! Hey,
Shing! Ooh!
in other words...
You stupid brother! What a hopeless way.
Special bleeding service! Here!
Yep.
All right! Huh? However, I am concerned. Please wait.
What's going on? Hey. Yeah. Hey. Of course not! Hey, hey! Maybe...
Fine, fine. Hey, hey! Bye-bye!
There's something wrong with you. What's going on? Maybe... You serious? That was close. Hey, hey, hey! I see. That's right! This is bad. Hey, hey, hey! I mean... Yo. Well. Damn right. Huh. Later.
Like... Now then.
However...
Well...
Huh?
Well, yeah. Hey!
That's wrong.